Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money,
sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. Hello.
Hi.
Did you miss us?
We missed you.
We did miss you. Welcome to
The
Tarot Show. We're back, folks.
Yeah.
We had to take a week off, unfortunately, because we got really sick.
Yeah, and it was raining.
And
our house was leaking.
Our house was leaking, and it was premiere week at work.
Yeah.
And life got crazy. Yeah, ABC premiered all their new comedies, so work was insane. And I was working from home all sick.
Yeah. Poor little baby.
You and me both just prone on couches. And what's crazy is we did actually record last week, but I think maybe because we were high on the NyQuil, we actually put NyQuil in our little shot glasses and took them. When I went to listen to it in the edit, we accidentally left like the room mic on the Zoom recorder. So, and I figured out how to remove that, but then I couldn't remove it from our actual words. So then when we were speaking, we sounded like angels on high. And I was like, this will never do.
No. And you couldn't, in post, you can't remove how dumb we were.
Yeah, I couldn't fix that.
I couldn't fix that. Yeah, what is that? You can't fix stupid. Can't fix stupid in post.
Yeah, that's baked into the sauce, baby. Yeah, it's in the bones. The bones were bad.
The bones were bad.
I do love when people say the bones are good. And the bones are good. Moving on, though.
Moving on.
We're back, and we apologize for leaving you.
Our 3 followers who are, it's Claudio.
It's Proto Moon.
And our friend Gabe who lives in Colorado. Sorry, guys.
I really am sorry. Sorry to those 3 men.
Sorry to those 3.
Even Jess.
Well, because she is king.
That is true. She is alpha and she is king. And she is Mufasa. And everything
She
the
does
light.
have a beautiful lion's mane of hair.
She does. And she's great light in her apartment. And I think I said that once. I was like, everything the light touches will be yours one day. Said it to her cat. Little Jazzy Rose.
Aw.
I know. But also, speaking of our followers, well, I guess we have 4.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had a listener reach out to us and ask us a question about tarot.
Yes.
And I've been so excited to respond to this. So her name is Genevieve. And so Jess, Fossy Bear, Gabe, and Genevieve. And she was saying that she has a deck that the world card has been, I believe, chewed by her cat.
Cute.
Couldn't be more in my wheelhouse here. So now every time she shuffles, she has sort of a damaged card. Remember we used to have the Page of Pentacles was all damaged in one of our decks?
Yeah, and he'd always pop out.
And he would always pop out.
He's like an annoying little brother.
Yeah, I could cut to him without thinking, basically. And an annoying little brother just standing in the doorway.
Get out of my room!
And then he just farts and leaves.
Ew! Mom! My life.
Yeah, yep. I love dipping into your life. Mine was little sisters, and they were like, they wouldn't leave. They'd come further into the room when you scream at them. You're like looking over your shoulder, like on your computer, like, stop. They were like The Grudge, just getting closer and closer the more you paid attention to them.
Stealing your top.
Yes.
Where it's like, me and Rocky can't decide what to watch, can't agree what to watch. So we're wrestling for the remote control.
I never wrestled my sisters, but we did that thing where you like pretend like you're gonna kick each other. You're just facing each other and like kind of both like lightly swinging at each other's calves. Like,
nah, we was fighting.
Yeah, I'm sure you got in the pit.
Yeah,
you got in the bear pit.
It was like Gigi Allen in there trying to watch Flavor of Love, and he wants to watch like the fucking Yeah Right girl skate video. I'm like, no. But that video did rock, though. Shouts to that video.
Yeah, shout outs to that video. Anyway, so Genevieve asked this question about her deck. And I was thinking about we wrote her back and all this, but I wanted to add to it that sometimes when that happens and you get a new deck, what you should do with the old deck that still has that damaged card is you can use that deck to sort of like ask questions that would fall under sort of the
purview.
Yes. I was going to say that. Yes. The purveyance, the purview of that card. And so for the world, maybe these bigger questions, sort of life affirming, changing thoughts, like what do we need to be doing in the big picture? And so when you would ask that deck, pull the world card out and keep it at the top and then ask your questions that have to do around that.
Right. So you're using it as like a significator card.
Yes. What a lovely word.
Yes.
Significator.
Cute.
Maybe in another episode, we could do a deep dive on significators.
Yes.
Because I like the idea. That's like when you could have a card represent something or a person.
The querent
Yes.
situation. And you're kind of giving the cards extra direction.
You're communicating extremely well.
Yeah.
You're saying this is the area, and then it helps the cards communicate back to you. And you and I sometimes use them for ourselves. I famously, the Queen of Wands, because it has a little black cat on it. And Hannah, you've identified with
Queen of Swords.
Queen of Swords, baby. We have them hanging in our house.
Yeah.
And those are the pictures we took for when we announced the podcast.
Yeah.
So anyways, that was something I wanted to add on to Genevieve. And thank you for your question. And if anyone has other questions, please ask me. I love telling people what to do.
And she's good at it.
And she is big sister.
Yes. Tell me what to do. Wait, can I say one stupid thing? I know we have a lot to talk about. But
I would honestly love for you to say 2 stupid things.
Okay, great. Oh, then shouldn't have opened up that can of worms. Okay, when you were thinking of the word purview, okay, go with me on this walk, everyone.
I'm lacing up my boots.
Jess, Claudio, Moon Man, Genevieve in Canada, walk with me here. Okay, you know that episode in Family Guy when he has to like think of a name that's not like an alias, and he looks around, he's like, looks at a plate of like vegetables, like pea, someone's crying, tear, and then I think like a literal griffin flies through. Well, when you were thinking of purview, I was like looking at Hunk the cat sitting on the edge, looking out at the view, and I was like purr, like a cat. View. Purview.
Oh my God. Your mind.
Your literal pink chicken cutlet. Smooth brain.
I'm going to use your brain to make my bra fill out. I'm going to put your little brain in my bra so I go to a B cup.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to get that out. Couldn't keep it to myself.
I'm not done talking about purview.
Purview.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that moment. Purview. There you go. If only I could roll my R's. Purview.
Yeah, you took French, I took Spanish.
It's true.
Let's call the whole thing off.
She says, oh God, what's the French word? It's not patat. Maybe it is. Les patates. I was going to say, she says potato in French, and then she says potato in Spanish. But my brain needed to look at things to figure out what those words were. Patatas. Taters. Okay.
Taters. Okay.
Taters. Anyways, back to work. Moving on. Shifting gears. I also wanted to shout out a beautiful store in Pasadena on Mission Street that is tarot specific. It's called Tarot Arts. Woo. They have a website, which it looks like tarot tarts whenever I look at it, but it's Tarot Arts just with no space. And they do deliver and they do the candles that we bought.
Oh yes.
The Manifesting a Miracle candle.
Yes.
And so just when I saw that they had a website, I figured I'd let our 4 listeners know that is also a very cool place. And if you're ever in Pasadena, I highly recommend it. It was so beautiful. I bought a book it's called Sigil Craft by Leah Taylor there. And now I'm going to learn about runes.
Yes.
So I can put them in my candles.
Yes.
When I make candles. Shout out.
Tarot Arts.
Tarot Arts.
Shout out to your candles.
Wait, also shout out to the second dumb thing I wanted you to say.
Oh, well, this one is just on the fly. We are tarot tarts.
We're tarot tarts.
We're tarot tarts.
We're a little, we're not quite sour. We're tart.
We're tart. And we're like little
Hoes?
tart. Yeah, we're little hoes.
Yeah, like speaking of French, yeah, like a little tart, like She's like someone that's like out in the doorway meant to bring the customers in.
Yeah. And
sort of being sassy to him and
coquettish and sassy and maybe like then they get in. It's like Shein.
Yes.
It's like the thumbnail, what I bought versus
what I got. Shein is what I got. So remember that. Okay, sir. We also, by the way, happy Galentine's, Han.
A happy Galentine's.
Our life is so tarot right now because we're tarot tarts. We are reading tarot tonight at the bar you work at, Justine's.
Yes.
For all the gals.
Yes. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. This isn't even a promo. It's just
Yeah, it's
thing
too
we're
late.
doing.
If you're listening to this, it's too late.
it's always too late. That's our message is it's too late.
It's too late.
We're going to pass out little flyers though for our live show, which is it's not too late for.
No.
That's coming up. We moved it from Valentine's to it's Good Friday of Easter weekend, and we're calling the show Bad Friday. And it's going to be extremely sacrilegious. But I grew up Catholic, so it's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, I'm going to dress like a hot priest. Maybe I'm revealing too much.
Yeah, don't.
I should save it for the show.
Save it for the show.
Instead of save it for the pod, we're save it for the show.
I was going to say March 29th, UCB Theater in Los Angeles at 10 p.m. And if you follow us on Instagram or Instagram, or you go to ucbcomedy.com, you can buy tickets and come see us and come say hi.
Yes, and definitely let us know that our listenership went from 4 to 5 if we haven't named you by your first name already. And Nicole Byer is going to be our guest.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be such a fucking party. I'm so excited about it. But yeah, to get down to the business of it, this is one of our deep dive episodes where we're deep diving on the Two of Pentacles. So just to let you guys know what's going to happen in the show, Hannah, I like the way you sort of lay it out. We talk about generally the card and then the symbolism of the card and then in a reading.
Yeah.
Some other fun stuff.
Yeah, we're going to get down to business.
We're going to do our gerbs.
We're going to do our gerbs.
Oh, yeah, we got to cleanse our bodies.
From the womb
to the tomb.
Yum.
Tastes like a beefed up.
Tastes like beef.
Tastes like. I taste like beef. I taste like beef. That was yummy. So now that we've cleansed our bodies and not our space, we're not reading cards. We're going to move right into blessings.
What you got?
I want to bless the scene in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
And there's lots of scenes to bless there. A formative movie.
Yes.
Where they're at the party and she's already met Romeo.
Uh-huh.
And she's on her date with, Dave Paris, a.k.a. Paul Rudd, dressed as an astronaut.
Love.
And you know that scene where that faraway shot where he's in front and the concert has ended and he turns around with the biggest, whitest, like open mouth smile and is like, at her. And she's like, whoa. And like the audience and her like get the ick at the same time.
Yes. Wow.
But I think I've been thinking about it a lot. And like, as like life has gone on, I don't know that same intention is really held in like sort of, a culture that talks a little bit more about the toxicity of that, there's something kind of endearing. And also I would say the legacy Paul Rudd has since wrought upon us where it's like, I don't know, I'm looking at like young hot Paul Rudd, like with having the time of his life. And I'm kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
Like I get it. You didn't like him, but I'll take him.
Yeah.
I'll
take him off your hands.
I'll take him off your hands. He likes the Chiefs or whatever. Like I could like the Chiefs if you want me to.
Yeah, sure. He's a nice guy. He's into you. He's not gonna.
Yeah. I think dressing like an astronaut's a really hot costume for a guy too.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I know there's something about it, but he keeps popping up in my head. And maybe it's my own internal struggle about trying to not date the same old sad boy grumps. I think maybe that's what my brain is trying to do at this moment.
Yes.
It's like try something different.
Yeah, it's okay let a guy be a little goobery.
Wow, it is directly. Yeah, I know. And just like kind of like what's the sin? Having fun and showing true emotion. Damn. So anyways, I want to bless that scene for keeping me up at night. as I stare through the dark at my ceiling. So to baby Paul Rudd.
Baby Paul Rudd.
Han, you got a blessing?
I do. I want to bless, because I'm worried about her, Wendy Williams.
Oh, an excellent blessing. I know, and a blessing from your heart too.
And from my heart, because what, is she okay?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. And
We are worried.
we're worried about her.
Yeah, and I'm heartened to see that she was an executive producer on this new documentary coming out.
Right.
But I'm still worried,
Yeah.
especially after seeing some trailers. Also, just knowing your family, and speaking of brother culture, when your brother came to visit and we watched a bunch of Wendy Williams supercuts on YouTube and how you guys knew every word and clearly have such love for her. And I was like, wow, I'm it's as if I'm growing up with you. And I know, like, what your favorite Wendy Williams, you say it all the time.
Oh, the Halloween one where she's talking, and if you're not familiar with the Wendy Williams show, the cameramen are, quote, shady, and she'll like talk, and then they'll like pan to a random person in the audience, and then she'll like laugh at them. But Halloween, which also she famously hates because she famously thinks Halloween is for ghouls and goblins and for the opportunity for the killer to come choke you out.
Oh my God, the killer.
The killer. She's obsessed with the killer. Someone is out to get her. But she's like sitting there and she's telling a story, and she's like, and that's what she said. And you know what and it cuts to a woman in a crazy monster mask. And then Wendy, what was that? Stops her dead in her tracks. What was that? James, to her producer, what was that? Literally scared.
You and I do say what was that a lot, but I love it because you always end it with
James. I know Wendy Williams, she's been problematic. She's done her,
we're aware of the context.
She's a flawed figure, but you know what? She's given me some of the hardest laughs of my entire life, and I just want her back.
I know. Well, I can't think of a better blessing.
Thank you.
Good one, Han.
Thanks. How you doing?
James?
James?
You know what I love in that clip is when the girl in the mask, kind of her eyes like shift over, and it's like she saw her, it was herself.
Yeah. And she's confused.
She's the monster. Yeah. And she's like, wait, she stopped talking because of me.
Yeah, there's like a slight shift in the mask.
Yeah. Like she's sort of like me. Who is that person?
Yeah, I want to talk to her.
Yeah. I need a deep dive on her. Well, okay.
All right.
Excellent blessings. Now on to curses. What was that?
What was that? James?
Do you have a curse, Han?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to back.
Yeah, go back to back.
I want to curse the song Come Together by the Beatles. I just fucking hate it. I never want to hear it again. The beat, it's like nails on a chalkboard. The lyrics are gross. Toe jam football. Get the fuck away from me.
I'm having a visceral reaction to Toe Jam football. That song is like so commercialized now too.
Right.
They sold that thing out.
Yeah. Enough.
And you hear one sort of note.
Yeah.
And you're like, here it comes.
Sets my teeth on edge.
You know what it's kind of like? You know that meme of the guy yelling in the girl's face at the concert?
Oh my God. Yeah. She's like fully dissociating. Yes.
And he's just like got his arm around her. I feel like that song is like so in your face.
Oh, God.
The
Beatles.
They had their moment.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not saying the Beatles don't have bangers. They
Right.
have bangers, bops, and jams certified.
Absolutely.
Do I need to listen to any of them again? Not really. But I do like, oh God, I've just seen a face.
Yeah.
There's some, I want to hold your hand, like some of the old ones that kind of
Yeah.
like, they're doing the twist. I'm like, okay, cool.
So there's a lot of Sgt. Peppers too I really like to this day.
Yeah.
Except for I don't really like Lovely Rita Meter Maid.
No, me neither. I like Something.
Yes.
And that was a George Harrison banger.
Yeah. A lot of the George Harrison ones I like.
Yeah, he was the hottest one too.
Yes, he was. Wow. I guess there's a theme of men sort of now, today. Who's hot today?
Exactly.
Wow.
George was the hot one.
Excellent curse.
Thank you.
You're going to blow out this candle.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I hear the song in my head.
Get out.
Didn't they sell that for like, every time you hear it, you're like, wow, someone paid like $4 million. Cool.
Cool.
Great.
For a song nobody likes. If you like that song, you're a cop.
If you like that song, no, I can't get out of my car.
No, I can't get out of my car.
All right. I will curse the Cheesecake Factory for being so damn good.
Too powerful.
Too powerful. Why you got it? You want to talk about a tart in the doorway? I walk past all those people with their little like budsy things. I'm like, I want a penne pasta, a quattro cheese penne pasta. I love it. You look down that menu and every single thing is like 1,200 calories.
Yes.
1,500 calories. 1,200 calories.
It's like the salads are tall.
The salads are so tall they're hot. I'm looking twice at those salads. I'll tell you what. I'm like, I don't know. Also, so yeah, I went. Well, this is a way to not trying to shoehorn it in, but I went with the prisoner during the atmospheric river, and maybe that's what got me sick. Being squished in the cheese. Maybe I brought it home. Who knows? But we went. We went during the storm at the time of our freaking lives, and we split a classic chicken Caesar salad, and we both had Diet Cokes, and they refilled those Diet Cokes like 7-8 times. And we had the time of our lives, and it looks also, all the decor is very like Sauron themed. You know, they have those eyes everywhere, and you're like, it's all so tall and marbly. And you're having it. The experience is just everywhere.
Yes.
And the prisoner texted me the next day about how puffy his face was because he thinks there was a lot of salt in the creamy dressing. Also, the chicken was extremely salty. It was so good though.
Yeah.
Also, we're at the age where all our friends are constantly texting about having puffy faces the next day. Like, we're all getting puffy, I guess. We're like noticing the puff. Did it stop me? You and I were down for a week. Does it stop me? No.
No, you were seduced.
I want both of those breads again. The like little
the
dark
brown and the sourdough.
Yes.
I want that too.
Damn them.
Damn them.
I curse you, Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, we should go soon.
Seductive mistress. We should go after our show.
Well, the candle, do your thing, because we're about to go.
They tried. They put a storm in the way, and I was like, nah, I'm going in there. Yeah, my umbrella turned inside out, but I'm walking in.
Those huge doors.
Yes. Also, like, the layout's always insane. You're like, am I going left, right, down the middle? Like, I don't know.
They're crazy.
1,000 families in there. You like cannot have a space to yourself. Moving on.
Shall we talk about the Two of Pentacles?
Yeah, let's talk about the Two of Pentacles. Another person that I think maybe you look at once and you're like, whoa, stresses me out. But actually, it's just bringing a lot of fun. A little Paul Ruddy.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, to a stressful situation.
Too stressful. So if you were to describe the Two of Pentacles in one word, what would that one word be?
I would say flexibility.
I would say balance, but I think yours is better.
Oh.
Why is that making you laugh?
Because I think we talked about this before, and I had said balance, and you had said flexibility.
Maybe.
And it is better. I don't know. Forget it. Forget it.
You and I trying to connect to a moment when we were literally under the water. Like, I don't remember it.
I don't remember a thing.
We did a full record and I don't remember it. Yes, there's this idea of just a lot going on, but there's something about you're multitasking, but you're making it look easy.
Exactly.
There's a lot going on, but there's also like a resourcefulness, I think, to the card. Mm-hmm. What would you say generally about her?
Yes, generally this card is about not just like the balance and the adaptability, but also kind of being above the situation, not in an ego-driven way, but like having a sense of humor about it.
Yes.
Just like it's not that deep. I got this.
There's something almost cheeky about it. Mm-hmm. Like, look at me. Watch me do this.
Yeah.
You know what it gives to me? It's giving in The Devil Wears Prada when she's like good at her job. We've got that montage of her, but it's also like she's like, oh yeah, the twins already have a copy of Harry Potter each.
Yes.
You know, this is just for the office.
Yes, because Andy is smart.
Yes.
She is resourceful. And now she's not too good for the job.
Right.
And she also knows, it's like, I can do this.
She understands cerulean blue now.
Yeah. She shan't be making that mistake again.
Never.
The belts are different, Andy.
The belts are different because of big oil. Or something.
Or something.
Should we describe this card and talk a little bit about the symbolism from her?
Yes. So, Two of Pentacles shows this little dandy, this little guy.
I wrote a young guy dancing from my notes a week ago. It looks like a young gay dancing. And God, I hope so.
And it does.
And it does.
He's
Look
at the Abbey.
He's at the Abbey. He's in an outfit.
He's wearing these cunty little red tights, a tunic, a tall hat. He looks gorgino. His hair is coiffed.
Yes. He's handsome.
He's a handsome guy. He's a handsome little guy. So yeah, he's kind of dancing on the shore by the ocean, juggling these two pentacles that are sort of lassoed together by an infinity sign. Limnisket. And in the background, there's these rough waters of the sea with two ships that are riding the waves, not controlled, not overtaken,
right,
but rising above and floating on the waves.
Yeah, they're dancing upon the waters.
Exactly.
It really does. It looks like a little ride. Those little ships are having a time. They're surfing, baby. They're in the green room.
Mm-hmm. And two, because this is a Pentacles card, it is usually tied to practical material matters. So this card can come up when maybe you're feeling a little underwater or stressed out financially. You're juggling a lot of like tasks about the home, your job, just like day-to-day stuff. And then this card is tied to two major arcana cards. So the infinity symbol is tied to this strength card.
Love that.
Which in the strength card, it's the woman with the lion, and the infinity symbol above her head, which is about, oh no, I'm talking, well, I guess it does kind of tie to that too. But really, they all tied together. Oh, because it's the magician.
Ah, yes. You could start it over and I could cut that out.
But are we going to?
Great
Probably
question.
not.
Probably not.
It's okay. I'm not afraid to show my work, because when we talked about the magician, we talked about how it is tied to strength, or it's related to strength.
Yes.
That infinity symbol, what that means. So this card is tied to the magician, which is all about your thoughts controlling your reality.
Yes.
And so being able to look with your higher self at a situation, realizing it's not that deep, and kind of being calm, cool, and collected about it. And then it's also tied to the Wheel of Fortune card, which is all about life's ups and downs, circumstances outside of your control, because that is the only certainty in life. And you can either be consumed by it, drowning in the waves, crashing against the waves, or you can try to float and go with it and roll with the punches.
Like the ships.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the strength card does have that limnisket over the head.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. You know, I wanted to read this little quote from one of my books that talks about it as far as the other minor arcana cards that kind of have some similar meanings, but it's different. But here, let me read this quote. This card is different from the 10 of Wands, in which the multiplicity of tasks has become a burden, or the 8 of Wands, in which it's thrilling, but perhaps confusing and out of control. The 8 of Wands being that card where it's just wands shooting across, and the 10 of Wands where he's holding a big bundle of sticks. And so the 2 of Pentacles is the card of the consummate multitasker, your ability to keep it all going like a wonderfully complex piece of clockwork. And it feels good. And you probably hope some others are appreciating the brilliant little spectacle.
Wow. So it's almost like you're showing off a little bit too,
oh my God,
sometimes.
he's about to death drop. Everyone in the club is about to scream.
Wow. I love that.
Yes. You know, also too, just the fact that the background is all blue. It's very sky blue. There's kind of a cheerfulness to her a little bit when you pull her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I just love that fun hat, that tall hat.
I love that tall hat.
I love that tall hat. That hat's as tall as a salad at Cheesecake Factory. Should we talk about her and some other readings or anything more on the symbolism?
No, I think we covered that.
Let's
Talk about her, inner reading, maybe reversed.
Yeah, so you pull this card reversed. Mm-hmm. There can be a little bit about her that's warning you about some upcoming deadlines. Mm-hmm. You know, that maybe the bag has been fumbled a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's interesting. If you look at it reversed, it does look like they're about to spill out because the hands are now on the top. Mm-hmm. A sense of humor has been lost. Mm-hmm. You've lost your sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
It's not funny anymore. It's not funny, mate.
Yeah. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
And too, when you look at it upside down, the water of the ocean is on the top,
uh-huh.
which I think is about, you know, if water represents emotions, you're letting your emotions get the best of you. You're lost in the sauce of it, and you need to kind of take a step back and look at this practically.
Go to your room.
And
think about it. Think about what you've done.
Pray on it.
And offer it up.
And
surrender. So in a love reading, mm-hmm. if it's upright, it can revolve around the energy between two people and like sort of like the power balance between them. Oh. But reverse in a love reading, it can maybe allude to someone trying to juggle two relationships, possibly an affair. Just a fun little...
Not an affair.
Which reminds me about sometimes, Hannah, when you and I do readings and the cards like tell us a little bit more than you necessarily say to the querent.
Yes.
We've had this in our live show where a girl, her boyfriend was in the audience and the cards were kind of like, get out. And we were kind of like looking at her and she was like giggling a little too hard. And we just kind of were like, okay, good luck.
Yeah, we wish you luck.
That's what,
because we were so gently trying to, sometimes the cards really put our back against the wall. It's like, oh, you want to have fun and have a little show?
Yes.
Well, deal with this. And you're like, you're right. Uncle.
You're right.
Sorry.
They're our big brother. Mm-hmm. Oh, you wanted this? All right. The cards are like, well, I know you really well.
Yeah.
And you know me really well. So I'm just going to jump right to the point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. It's bad. But that's one of those fun things for the deep dive. So you can hear the cats like, what are you doing, Lyle? I want the coyote to come back.
Like, no.
I love the toxic coyote.
I had some other love readings. I guess it makes sense since we're on the verge of Valentine's week at the time of listening. If you're in a relationship and this card comes up, it could mean there's maybe going to be a shift in priorities.
Oh.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you're in a long-term relationship, there's going to be ebbs and flows, and you got to kind of go with it. Maybe one person is working, maybe one person's staying at home. You know, like there's a shift in like the day to day, and you need to have your wits about you. And it could also represent, this is like for new love. If you've like just met someone or started dating someone, it can represent someone who's a little erratic. If you're looking for stability, this might not be your guy.
I see.
Work out. Maybe a fun time, but not necessarily a long time.
I'd love a fun time.
And then finally, if you're looking for love and this guy comes up in the advice or like, what's another word? Why do I need another? Guidance. Lighten up a little bit.
I was looking at a person and I was like, that's a guy. And then he was dancing and I said, guy dance. Guy dance.
Gay dance.
A young guy dancing.
Rhythm is a dancer.
He builds up together.
Just lighten up.
Lighten up.
Have a little fun. It's not so serious.
Why so serious?
My father was a drinker. Like, don't say that on the first date.
Yeah, keep it in the flirting. Flirt for your life, baby. This card has a lot of earth element to her, right? Mm-hmm. Astrologically, have you seen her attached to anything?
No, just earth signs in general.
Yeah, I saw something that said Capricorn, but I didn't necessarily believe it.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes when I can't find two sources, then I'm like, okay, sure. On your geofi, what is it? Angel Cities?
Yeah, your Angel Fire?
Angel Fire.
And
GeoCities. Yes. Website that you made about tarot a long time ago that I'm sourcing. But I do think there's this element with my Cap rising, like what I like to go to is like, okay, to-do list. Okay, try to get it together. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just crack our knuckles and plan. And there is a little Capricorny element to her. I think just like, I'm handling it all and I look good doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm climbing this mountain and it's my butt in your face.
It's my little goat mermaid tail.
Yes, swishing around, pushing me up. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I did want to say that sometimes when you are asking the cards yes or no questions, and this comes up, it's one of the only ones that can mean a maybe.
Okay.
She's like, definitively, maybe.
Thanks.
Okay. Wow, it has not been decided. Ask again later. She's having fun.
She's having fun.
She just got to the party. I hit you with pairings. The Two of Pentacles, when you pull her with the Death card, can mean big changes, particular someone who maybe has outgrown a career.
Bless you.
I'll have to cut that out. I'll have to cut out my human element.
Disgusting. You don't want the readers to know you have a nose.
Or that I
And
was
sinuses.
sinuses.
Ew.
Disgusting. The Two of Pentacles. Are you looking for a pen, Ham?
Yeah.
You want mine?
Yes, please. I want to take notes on what you're saying. Oh, I found it.
She found it.
Okay, cut this out too.
Sure.
Sure, Jan. Okay. Okay.
The Two of Pentacles, when pulled with the Queen of Wands, my little significator,
That's you.
can mean someone who is like looking for financial freedom, and the answer lies in thinking creatively about it. Like, let's think outside the box. Let's go to our passions
Yes.
when we're looking for the way out.
Did the cat just sneeze?
Yes. That was not me. I don't even know if the mic will have picked that up. He just walked by and sneezed. Maybe in solidarity. Thanks, Lyle. The Two of Pentacles, when paired with the Hanged Man, can mean setbacks. She's been paired for me with the Hanged Man before, and that's exactly what happened. A setback. Not a bad one, but just another thing to be juggled.
Yes.
It's very clear looking back at that particular spread.
Yes.
And then the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Swords, which, you know, is like the guy lying down, like rest, slow. You are too blessed to be stressed. The twos being Lyle. Cat's going crazy.
That's going crazy. Sorry.
They're like, don't you know it's Valentine's Day? You haven't said anything to me.
He's like, aren't you going to notice me? Yeah. He never does that. It's always Hunk is the one that's climbing that.
I know. Lyle's decided, he's like, I heard you talking about climbing and being cool. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a little brother, you think I'm going to come in a room and fart? No.
I'm going to come in the room and sneeze.
Good one. Got us.
Yeah, you were so mother for that. Sarcastically. Said sarcastically.
Parenthetical.
Okay, girls, stop. Lyle? Okay, sorry. Sorry, Dickie. Sorry about these.
It's okay. I accept it. I surrender it. As I'm swarmed by cats, I feel it might be time to say goodbye.
Say goodbye. It does feel like this card was the perfect for this. This card was a perfect... Our life is chaotic, is what I'm trying to say.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. If listeners,
Yeah.
Gabe, Jess, Claudio, Genevieve in Canada, if you could see the state of our house right now, we're literally in the eye of a hurricane.
We did it. We still haven't gotten rid of the second couch, so we're still living in stadium seating. I didn't even explain that the prisoner came back. It just dropped in that we went to Cheesecake. Everyone was like, what about Lone Star? I'm like, we're moving. We're moving too fast.
Hanged Man and, was it Queen of Swords? No. Hanged Man.
Hangman and the Two of Pentacles.
Hangman and Two of Pentacles.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're taking it slow. Prisoner texted me out of nowhere and I said, let's go with it. Yeah, let's hang out all day. I don't care.
Our house is about to be swept away
It's true.
by the rain. But here we are. We're having a giggle.
Having a little giggle and a cuddle. We're just living life. Yeah, everything is insane, and I've decided to focus on none of it, which is not what the Two of Pentacles says to do. I need to start focusing on how to keep them all in the air, but we're just having fun right now.
Having fun.
Being so funny.
Yeah. Stay safe out there, gang.
What an ending we have. Way to land the plane.
In the ocean.
On a curvy wave. Like it's like a little plane on that curve, just like cresting the top, and we're like, whoa!
You know who could have used this card? Amelia Earhart.
If only she had this card, she would have been like, I know what to do.
It's not that deep.
Surf the wave with my plane. It's not that deep, unlike the ocean.
Oh my God. Gay icon, Amelia Earhart.
Yes.
Right? She was gay.
If she had just looked around and been like, air, hard. I'm like, wow, the air's hard. Maybe I shouldn't have gone flying.
Should have been going a minute.
A mile a minute.
Should have been mile a minute laughter. Okay, we got to turn off these microphones.
Yeah. Someone rip it out of my hand. We simply can't be stopped. All right, well, we are with you guys, and thank you for really riding the waves with us. From the womb to the tomb. P.S. My love life.
Boy, howdy.